What's going on, everybody? This is Afro Think Tank. Real quick, I just want to ask you guys a question. What kind of life would you want to have in Africa, right? What kind of life do you want to have in general, right? What do you need to have to be satisfied and satiated with your position in life, and you could just spend the rest of your time enjoying yourself, enjoying what you got, spending time with family, and just learning, educating yourself, learning about new things and exploring and discovering new things. What do you need, right? Do you have to be a rich multimillionaire? Because in America, the way America is structured and the way it's set up is it encourages everybody to hustle, move fast, get that job. We got women, right? We got women who see it as a life accomplishment to go to work, right? The same way a man goes to work, to accomplish these superficial things that these corporations that just benefit from all of our motivation and our aspirations and indoctrinations and all that stuff, right? These corporations, they benefit so that their CEOs and their top executives can have a more relaxed and chill life. Think about where people go on vacation, right? Where do they go on vacation when they're done, when they're trying to relax from all the hustling they've been doing? They go somewhere where things are slower. They go somewhere where things are simpler, where there's a beach or a beautiful view, where there's, coconuts and pineapples and lots of time to do absolutely nothing. And that's vacation. That's relaxation, right? So you got these, and then they show it off as if, hey, look, I made it in life. I hustled my ass so hard that I can now go and relax with this beautiful weather, with these coconuts. I don't have to worry about nothing. I don't have to worry about, anything complicated. I can live this simple life, and it's considered joyous. It's our definition of a utopia, right? But then if you look at all the locations of these places, right? Usually they're in the fertile crescent of the planet, right? They're usually is in places where the local population may not be the richest, right? But they always seem to be the happiest, right? Despite some of them's need to come to the West because of the way America and its media propagates and lies and embellishes how great America is, right? Even though America is great, but it's great for a reason, right? And that reason is very important, right? The reason is because it's hardworking men and women that work and toil all day and pay lots and lots of taxes for it to be as great as it is for people who got money and can take advantage of it, right? But when you think about Africa, think about what you truly need to enjoy your life and be happy in Africa, right? Because you don't need to be rich. You could just, compare. You don't have to be American style rich, right? You could be, you can have just enough, right, to be happy. You can put yourself in the beach or put yourself in a place with a nice view, and you can own a compound, not a house. Own yourself a compound in your motherland that just so happens to be in the fertile crescent of the world. You're not gonna have to worry about water issues, because that's in the future, that's gonna be the battle for water, right? You'll be in a place where that's not an issue. You'll be in a place where things still grow. You'll be in a place where there's still potential for agriculture, meaning you'll be close to food. You'll still be in a place where there's many views, and you can get a house and build a satisfying and happy life for a very reasonable amount of money, right? You can live in a place where you don't have repetitive bills beating you over the head every single day, causing all the pressure that's created in our lives, right? So if you, as a black person, as a person in the diaspora, if your ultimate goal is to be able to put yourself in a situation where you can truly relax and enjoy the important things in life, like family and friends and exploration and education and learning and seeing what this world has to offer to a person that doesn't have to spend his whole life just surviving, and can actually live and explore this universe that you were brought here mysteriously for some mysterious place to explore until it's time for you to go back home, wherever that is, right? So I just want you guys to think about it, because if you really sit back and think about it, your goals and aspirations are really not that far. You just maybe have to skip a few steps that's not necessary, right? You may don't need to hustle for 20, 40 years and toil away and just to save up a few ducats to retire. Because if you figure if you retire here in America, like what you gonna get? What do you get at the end of the road, right? When you can set yourself up, have a different mindset, set yourself up, get yourself a location where you can work maybe for a good 20 years, 10, 15 years, and concentrate your money on building an infrastructure that will protect you and your family, and then have yourself some money, some reoccurring money coming in that will satisfy all the basics and the things that you need to live a happy and satisfying life in a happy, satisfying place where you can be black without having to think about black, where you can be black where it's still nice and fertile and wet and luscious and green and friendly and happy. So I'm just saying, really sit back and think about what it is that you want, what's the end goal, and how fast can you actually get there if you just change the method or change the way you think about going about it, okay? So that's all I got to say. It's Afro Think Tank, learn to teach them. I'm out.